So, I've been pondering a lot about like spiritual integrity, integrity as a reader, and also discernment when you're a nurturing spirit. So, that's what I'm gonna get on my soapbox about today. Um, so, I'm somebody who, I guess, has made a full recovery from giving unsolicited advice um, because of my nurturing spirit. Um, Typically, when I've ever tried to you know, I don't even know how to explain it. I am somebody who's always just gotten like nudges and been very like nurturing, and that's just my nature to like care about people and make sure, even if we're like partying or like, you know, in any setting, just making sure everybody's good. And that's not to say I'm everybody's mom or I'm everybody's caregiver. No, but that is to say that I'm gonna make sure everybody's straight. Like that's just me. That's how I do. Um, so whatever. I've been the party mom. I've been, kind of like I don't know what they call it nowadays. I guess the alpha or female of a lot of groups, social groups that I've been in. I said all that to say when you have a nurturing spirit, it's really important to learn discernment because um, my new favorite thing is shutting the fuck up. Because a lot of people, you have to realize when you're talking to somebody who wants a solution and then somebody who just wants a reason to complain incessantly and just keep complaining and they want to dwell in the issue. I feel like if I were to ever become a true therapist, I would definitely allow free will in the sense of I'm going to give my clients the ability to talk and vent and say what they need to say. And then, something, that's good, even in your personal relationships, it's just good to like check in, like, do you want a solution or do you just want somebody to listen, because not everybody wants, to fix things, and that's okay. Um, Everybody has to do things in their own time. Everybody has their own timing for things, their own grace for things, and we're not all operating on the same timeline. I think that's very apparent and clear. And us entering 2025, everybody is kind of on their different sectors of life. There are some people experiencing lessons that I experienced back at the age of 20. Meanwhile, there's people who are far more advanced than me who are experiencing things that I've never even experienced. So there's that. I never come on here giving advice saying that, oh, you have to listen to me. I'm just sharing from my experience and what I've been through. So that's just that disclaimer on everything. You don't have to listen to me. Like, you don't have to do anything that I say do. Because I'm not responsible for your life. You are. It's your life. So if you care about making, positive change in your life, or you feel like your life is perfect as it is, fine, whatever works for you. I'm not Mrs. Fix It, I can only do things, from my world point and, with my two hands and my 10 fingers, there's only so much that I can do with, my gifts, and that's okay because I'm not supposed to be here to, fix it all. I can't heal the world, but I can be the change that I wish to see, and just hope that causes a ripple effect in humanity. So there's that. Another thing I wanted to speak on was just integrity in the spiritual realm, and as a reader. So I will never, ever, ever reach out to you to offer you a reading. I will never, ever, ever, ever prompt anyone to get a reading. I will never force anyone to get a reading. Even when people reach out to me for readings, I say, and they ask me, oh, well, how many cards should I get? Or, this and this and that. I'm like, well, that's something you really have to think about because, one card can give you so much information Whereas, like, you can also ask for, like, whatever your idea of a full spread is, and, just have that. The way I do my readings is, per card. So I'm going to, I have a number and I also have an email. So your reading will be sent to you for you to have. It's not just a temporary conversation that you have to think, oh, well, did she say this or did she say that? No, I want you to be able to reference your notes. Just like school, like life is all about learning and just, gathering what you can to do your best. And, what's a reading if you can't even like go back and fact check it as things unfold or as things have already happened, because in the midst of getting a reading, you're not always really able to uh, hear every single thing because it is a lot of information at once. And something I want you to know about, when you're getting a reading from me is that no, I don't know your whole life story. I don't know all of the details of every single little thing, so you don't have to worry about that. If there's things that you would like to keep private, in humanity and our souls, we have kind of a coding, so there's no way as a reader that I can know every single thing that you're composed of, and I don't want to. That's, beyond the consent of us, engaging in, that reading. So my readings are not really going to be conversation based anymore unless I'm doing an in-person event. Don't take that personally. And even sometimes at those in-person events, if I'm not feeling it or for privacy purposes, because often there's been a lot of people around when I'm doing readings, and I feel like that is an infringement on your privacy and your personal business, I will say, well, hey, do you mind if I send you this reading later? We can do it via text, via email. You'll have it, and then that's just the way I want to do things because I care a lot about my privacy. As somebody who's dealt with, stolen identity and fraud and all types of things, stolen intellectual property, I care so much about privacy and the ability to disclose things when you want to disclose them versus somebody else, violating, HIPAA regulations and things like that and disclosing your personal information. So there's that. You never have to worry about me going to another client blabbing your business. I'm not here for that. Even as a hairstylist, I don't do shop gossip. I'm not really into that. That's not my vibe. That's not my stilo. That's not what I'm here for. You can trust that I'm somebody that you can confide in, whether it be you're getting a reading from me, whether it be you're getting gems from me, whether it be, you're getting a meal from me, whether it be, you're down bad and you just need somebody to talk to while I'm doing your hair. I got you. I'm not here for that because I'm somebody who's been a victim of people slandering my name and then pretending to be my friend just to get more information to laugh about behind my back. So I know what that's like. It sucks, but it's just the reality of our humanity. People sometimes don't even realize that they do that, but they do it, and that just means that you have to learn how to move accordingly. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all today. That's just me speaking about my business. If you'd like to book a reading with me, feel free to message me at Groovestones on Instagram. It's GROOVESTONESS. Or you can view my link tree that's in my bio on here. And just shoot me a message. However, like I'm a human, so I'll respond. Just get at me if you need me for anything. Have a good day. Happy New Year.